Gearheads, thanks for tuning in. On this episode of Dan's Garage, Dan cleans out the SS and gets the door open because he might be trading it. Hey Dan, run that intro.
Hey Gearheads, thanks for tuning in. So as you know, we have the Malibu in the garage. I'm working on getting the VIN readable on that so we can get a title for it. I also need to clean it out. But we also got this SS sitting out here, and I got an opportunity to possibly trade it, so we're going to work on this today. I'm going to go ahead and put some air in the tires, see if they'll hold. If not, we'll replace them so we can get it up on something that'll roll, and then we're going to clean out the interior. Still got to get that door open, so we're going to work on that right now. Now I've already loosened the straps because I know that this is going to rise up once it gets air in it. And I really am surprised how durable rubber is. When you see tires like this that have cracks in them and they're really old, but you put air in them and it actually holds. The other one is actually still holding from when we picked it up. Let's see what this one will do. Looks like these cracks are a little too much for it, so we'll probably end up just having to replace this for now, but at least I can get this cleaned up. Alright, so I sprayed some WD-40 on here. Hopefully we can get these off. We'll try to go back and forth a little bit and not snap anything. Good thing is there's only 2 lugs on it, so let's see what happens. Points for air. Hammer. Guess it doesn't want to come off. Big pry bar. That seems to be working. There we go. Big pry bar for the win. Big hammers and big pry bars, definitely worth the money. Alright, this thing's still leaking air, so let's get out of here. Oh. Sorry. Now to prevent this from happening next time, I'm going to clean this off with a wire brush. We'll put some Never Sees on the drum on the outer side here, and that way it'll prevent it from getting stuck. Alright, that's 2 back tires holding air. Let's go check out the front. This does not look like it's going to hold air at all, so we'll just go ahead and jack it up and pull this one off. doesn't seem right. Alright, a little bit of a mess in here, but we'll just go ahead and clean this off and put some never sees on it. Hopefully prevent this from happening again. Alright, this is the last good wheel I have from this set. Hopefully this one will hold air too. Let's see. That one has multiple leaks, but it'll be good enough for now. Alright, well that opened it a little bit, so I think we're okay now. I think what happens with these outer door handles is they get a little bent and it won't release the catch all the way, but they also get stuck because they've been sitting for so many years. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to release the latch on the inside, see if I can pry it open, and then we'll go ahead and lube it up a little bit. There you go. How does Dan not get hurt more? Alright. Yeah, you can hear those hinges are not happy. Let me replace that front tire with one that'll hold air so we can get this open and see what it looks like in there. Alright, so I changed the tire, so now we got clearance to open this up, and you can hear the hinges are really sticky. So we're going to go ahead and spray the hinges a little bit. Okay, so this is, I'm going to try and retain our original stickers. That should actually have our VIN on it, which we'll check in a minute. But this is the latch in here, so it doesn't look like we damaged anything, but this is what we need to get moving. So we'll try to loosen this up so it will open and close with the latch, so we can close the door and open it. So when the catch comes in, it goes back here, so this will rotate down. So that's what we're looking at getting this to do. If we can get it to rotate down, then we might be in good shape. Doesn't look like it wants to. You can see how sticky that is. That's why it did not want to open. So if we move that back and forth a little bit, and we're able to lube it up, it should free it up. I click one, and it opens. There we go. So I click it closed, and it opens. So we're going to work it a little bit more because I want it to release when it's closed all the way, which it's not doing. But with a little pull, it should work. So just keep working that back and forth for now. Alright, this door moving a little bit. Not making as much noise, so that's good. And here's the test. After doing all that hard work, I really don't want to have to wedge this open again or pry it open. But I got the window down, I can reach the inside release, so we're going to go ahead and close it. And it's closed. And we're going to release the inside, and it opens. Yay! So, like the Malibu inside, I think these door handles, the end of it is just a small, thin, like bar. I think it goes down a little bit, and it's not releasing all the way to open the door. Oh, apparently it is, and this one opens from the outside too. Look at that. Alright, so the more times I slam the door, the more junk we get out of the floor. So that's neat. Alright, well, let's go ahead and clean out this interior and see what we can find in there. Always interesting what we find inside these cars. We got a drive shaft, a couple of grills, there's a piece of foam, rolled up foam, looks like an old tape player down there. And there's some Easter eggs and there's a bunch of pool cue balls. That's kind of interesting. I think we might find something back there. I can see the floor is shot, but We'll see if we can pull these seats out, get all this junk out of here, and see what we find. Got a couple of grills, not in perfect condition, but maybe useful for parts. This one looks to be in better shape. Here's that tape deck. If anybody remembers these from days of old. I wonder if this is worth money. Oh, it's broken on the lid there. But still a pretty neat item. Well, it's made in Korea. Who cares? Oh, no batteries in it. Garbage. Set of cue balls. I don't really know what to do with these. They seem small. They're like mini cue balls. I don't know. Anyway, we don't need them. They're garbage. This is pretty interesting. Got a little Impala emblem. Looks like it's actually in pretty good shape. That might just be something we stick on the wall. This is actually a hinge from a glove box, it looks like. It's pretty shot, and there's no numbers on these, so I don't think we're going to use that. There's a piece of trim for either a hood, for a Pontiac or something, or it could be taillight bezel. Looks like a 65 sticking out like that. I'll have to put that to the side. I don't think these had any numbers on them, so you just gotta know what you're looking at. There's a belt. And this is a gas pedal for a 66, 67 style. This may have numbers on it somewhere. Looks like it's in all right shape. Oh, whoops. Always want to check this stuff. Just make sure you're not throwing away anything that may contain a number or any kind of original paperwork. A lot of this is the underlayment from the carpet. So, don't need that. It's a bucket of push rods and lifters and rockers, so it looks like somebody had done some work on this engine, the top end. Don't know that any of this stuff would be worth anything, oil pump rod, even if it was useful. The timing chain gear. So, this is a pretty neat piece I just found. I didn't even know it was part of the car. But it says this is the front, this end to cover floor pan locator bracket, and it's actually a cover for the jack. So it says the end of the jack column goes here. It's got a line here for Monte Carlo and Chevelle to show, I guess, where the hook parts would go in. And then it says lug wrench would go in down here. It's a little bit dirty, but it shows where the lug wrench would go here. The jack would go up here. And then clean this off a little bit more, you can see the part of the jack that would hook on the bumper would fit in right here for the Chevelle, and then the Monte Carlo one would fit up in here. So it looks like it's actually in pretty good shape. So I'm going to clean it up, and maybe we can sell it to somebody who needs one for restoration or something. That's pretty neat. This looks like the underpan that goes on the rear bumper. Yeah. A little bent up on the ends, but again, part of this car will go with this car. Oops. Here's the Digital Derby Auto Raceway. Used to drive the car back and forth. Look, it still works. And this would just go down. It's on a little screen. I actually remember playing a game just like this. 1978. Got the lap counter down here. Cool stuff. Alright, that pretty much cleans up by the front seat, except for the carpet, which are probably not going to rip out. But moving to the back seat, got some weird stuff in here. It looks like a little cooler box. There's like some radio parts and things over there, so we'll pull these out and see what they are. This looks like some kind of, I don't know, grill, cooking thingy. Yeah, it looks like it's some kind of portable grill. It's got a burner in there and stuff. Not useful. Do have a jack base in here, and these do have numbers on them, so maybe we'll find out if this is the original jack from the car, keep it with it. If it's not, maybe somebody can use it for restoration or something. There's a hose. Does have the original style clamps. I don't see any numbers or anything on it. So it looks like the grill that goes on the dash for the defroster vent. Maybe. Of course we have some stainless trim. You always get stainless trim with these cars because it usually falls off the clips. I think this is for the back window. So we'll try to keep these protected separately. Now I did have some problems with this door on the passenger side. It actually wouldn't close. I had it open, but it wouldn't close. So same thing, I just lubed up the striker here, lubed up the latch mechanism, and went ahead and just kind of opened it, closed it, and worked it until it released itself. This one does open with the handle. So now both doors open and close really, really nice with the outer handles and inner handles. Glass is all here. And passenger side, I have a big piece of foam. Yoga, anyone? Alright, so this side we do have some more of these weird old school radio components. This one actually has a speaker and a bunch of tubes on it. We want to be careful with those tubes because they're probably gas filled and dangerous. So let me just go ahead and trash this. Looks like it's in pretty cool shape. Look at that. So definitely going to keep all that stuff because that's the kind of stuff we want to hang on the walls when we're done with all these cars. Got some headlight bezels, parts that actually go with this car. So that'll be nice. That'll go to the new owner. Alright, let's get this seat up if it'll open. Alright, not too much in here, just some plastic, a spider. But one of the most exciting things in old cars is to see if the glove box will open and if there's anything in there. Alright, I just got the glove box door open. So it looks like there's some garbage in there, so we'll probably clean that out so it'll open better. So this is the first cool thing that we find. A lot of these later years had some information on there. So clean that off. Looks like it's the oil change recommendations or whatever. Scheduled service. Looks like there's a book in here. First Virginia Bank. So it doesn't look like it's going to be automotive related. It's a 1982 personal pocket diary. I'm going to find out who owned the car. And let's see what else is in here. Cigarette paper. So doesn't look like we got any cool surprises in here. No original paperwork. Oh well. It does have a glove box though. Pretty neat. Now we got the ashtray. There's nothing in that. We do also have a center console here, so let's see if we can open that. Let's see if there's anything in here. There's another door handle, probably for that Impala. There's a rag and some brushes. So let's see if we can open this up. Alright, I was able to get the center console open. Nothing really in here. It's got some hood pin chrome pieces and a Borg Warner, probably at points. So other than that, is a crushed piece of something down there on the passenger floor pan. Like I said, the dash is all pretty much here. This is kind of a final view. You got the buckets with the headrest, center console with the shifter. Floor, of course, has holes all over it. You do have both back seats. Headline has fallen down, of course, but that's pretty much how the inside's looking. And this decal on the door does have the VIN ending in 4019. Might be a little hard to see there, but that does verify with the hidden VIN and the one on the dash and the one on the engine. Alright, so I got the car all cleaned out, showed you a little bit about the interior. I even got these really cool Dan's Garage subscribe on YouTube magnets that I can put on the cars while I'm trailering them around. That way if anybody sees it and they go, hey, guy got an old car, he's working on it, then there you go. That'll help you get to my channel. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm going to keep you hanging on whether or not we come back with this on the trailer or if there's something else here. So you have to tune in next week to see. Thanks for watching. Stay positive and keep on wrenching.